packet of pills maybe? I feel like I'm really washed out. I can't find anywhere to film out. Hello. So this is the tripod that I should be using to film these videos, but I've lost the piece that goes in here that attaches to your camera, so that's why we're using a big stack of books. Hello everyone and welcome back to the Isolation Diaries. As you can see, I have not yet succumbed to coronavirus. My parents are way better than they were. They both said that they're feeling about 90% now, which is really good. The last 2 days have been really boring because I've basically had to keep my distance from them. And obviously it's only us three in the house, so that's been really hard. So like last night when we had dinner, we all ate on the sofas, but they sat on one and I sat on the end of the other one, so I was like a good 4 or 5 meters away from them, and I served my own food and everything, and you know, so we've been taking loads of precautions. Apparently it can take days and days for you to even know that you have it, so maybe I have it and I don't know, but fingers crossed I don't. Not much has really gone on, as I said, over the past few days. They were sort of in bed most of the day again yesterday. I was trying to do work and failed. Actually, no, that's a lie. I did actually manage to do a bit of work yesterday. I'm trying again today. I haven't been very successful. It's so hard. There's so many distractions, including the fridge, which I seem to find myself at a lot. Is that just me? Does anyone else eat loads when they're bored? Because I keep on going to the cupboard and, you know, opening it up. And each time I open it up, I'm hoping that there's going to be like a new food there that wasn't there before, but that's not how it works, apparently, as my mother keeps on telling me. Yeah, so I thought I'd film another Isolation Diaries today. Thank you for everyone who's been giving me good feedback on them. Apparently you're enjoying them, which is very good. You know, I just wanted to do something that people would watch and enjoy during this really boring time. A lot of people I know have also had transplants and are also isolating. So shout out to you guys who are also self-isolating at home. Shout out to my sister who's isolating in London. Shout out to my grandma, although I doubt she'll see this, who is isolating all the way over in Cambridgeshire. She's not isolating very well actually. Somebody brought her shopping to her today and she invited them in for a coffee. So that's not how social distancing works, grandma. So let's hope that person didn't have coronavirus, because otherwise my grandma probably has it now. I guess I've been struggling a bit lately. Something that I haven't actually addressed in these videos yet is that I suffer from chronic pain, which is due to chronic inflammation, which is caused by a tumour that I once had just in my rib here. I've also had surgery there to have part of the rib removed, which they thought would solve the pain, but it hasn't, and it's really bad, and I'm having to take quite strong painkillers, and even now as I'm talking, like, I can feel it. So that's sort of a whole other thing that I've had to deal with, and that's sort of contributing to me struggling to do my work, because it's hard to think straight when you're in a lot of pain, and it's also hard to think straight when you're doped up on pain meds. People with chronic illnesses and chronic pain will understand what I'm going through, and I know that there's many people out there who suffer similar things that they'll be struggling with now, maybe even more so. My heart goes out to you. I know how you're feeling. Maybe I don't know how you're feeling, but I sympathise for you and I sympathise with you. Also, here's a message. Just stop panic buying. Why are you doing it? If you're the kind of person that goes out and grabs as much as you can of everything that you can find, you, I'm sorry, are not a good person. Think of all the old people. Think of the people who work for the NHS. Think of the people who are working. Think of the people who work for the NHS. Think of the people who are working. Think of the vulnerable people, think of old people, think of people who work for the NHS, like paramedics and things, who have really long shifts. and can only do their shopping at really awkward times in the day, going into the supermarket and finding that there is nothing there because people like you have been buying it all up and storing it in your homes. That is not good. Think about other people. The only way that we're going to get through this crisis is if everyone bands together and looks after each other. And panic buying is not doing that, so stop doing it. Oh my god, have I got snot on my nose this whole time? So a bit of a random talking video today. I'm just looking at the books that my camera is currently piled on and thinking I really need to get my crap together or I'm gonna fail uni. Anyway, so okay, I'm pretty sure I've had snot on my face this whole time, so I'm gonna go check and hope that I don't have to refilm it. In its natural habitat.
That's happy, he's got his hoover in his hand.
Mother also in her natural habitat. How are you feeling? Oh, the hoover's returning. I'm not. How are you feeling then, Mum?
Yeah, I'm fine, darling.
Feeling better?
Yeah, much better today. I've even done a bit of washing plant pots.
Oh wow, what about you?
Me? I feel much better, actually.
That's great.
Almost back to normal.
Perfect.
Corona conquerors.
Hashtag Corona conquers either.
Oh god.
Corona conquerors.
So we've sat down to a lovely meal.
Daddy cooked.
And this is what we've had to do so that I'm not near them. As I said, we're taking all the precautions.